It's right there. It's so close. This is it then. Do or die. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Traxion channel for another new video. Now recently I played a game called Artofrally for the first time, as you may have seen, and at the end of that video I said this. I think another video I really want to make on this game is just focusing on one car on one stage and just seeing how close with a bit of practice and effort I can actually get to a world record. I don't think I'll get anywhere near, but it would be interesting to see how far I can push it with a bit more time, and yeah, I'll probably do that in another video. So here I am, and I'm staying true to my word. I'm going to be attempting to get as close as I can to a world record time on Artofrally. I really enjoyed the German stage at the end of the last video, so I think I'm probably going to pick Germany again, and I'm probably going to pick Group S to be honest, because I think there's a lot of fun to be had in those cars. I really enjoyed that combination. So let's just see, if I can put in a bit of practice and just try the same stage a few times over and over, how close can I actually get to a world record? Okay, so we want to go time attack. We're going to be doing Germany. The first one that's come up here is Franzenheim reverse. Now I haven't done this stage before, so that's a good place to start. I want to try one that I've never done before so I can learn it from the beginning. Now we've got a few different cars to pick from. Obviously I drove this Audi at the end of the last session. I also drove the rotary S7, but we've got the Toyota here. And we've got the Lancia. Now I did talk about this Lancia, kind of the next evolution of the Delta S4, what would have been the Group S version. I absolutely love this car. I think it looks amazing. It's probably going to sound really good, so I'm very tempted to pick that. There are some other Group S cars here, but they're all locked. There's some really cool ones as well, like the Astra. We've got a Peugeot 504 there, so I would have loved to have seen these things, but I think I'm going to go with the beloved Il Gorilla E1. 650 horsepower, turbocharged, 5-speed gearbox. It's going to be an absolute weapon, that's for sure. Also, if you notice down the bottom left, it does say that this car had an espresso machine hooked up to the radiator, as the Italian drivers demanded caffeine between stages. Who would have thought? Okay, we're loading in. It's a 5.2 mile stage. We're doing it in the morning as well, so this game, it always looks pretty, no matter what time you do it at. The first run through is just going to be to learn the stage, learn the car, see how it all feels. I'm not planning to go super fast, I'm just wanting to get through without crashing too much, and just try and gain an idea of where I'm going. Oh, it sounds nice. Instantly into a load of spectators. Got a quick chicane. I've already gone wide. This Lancia is very snatchy in terms of its steering. It's very aggressive. Take it nice and easy. Round what looks like a big windmill. The brakes feel pretty good in this car as well. It's obviously very lightweight too, so it's not the most nimble thing ever. It's a little bit cumbersome, probably because of the four-wheel drive, but when you've got all that power, I guess it's always going to be, and that was awful. Looking at this map on the menu, it did seem like there was quite a few hairpins towards the end, so we need to keep an eye out for that. Not really sure what kind of stage times we're expecting, but not super long. It's only 5 miles. Oh, I'm sorry. They did not get out of the way. Oh, just... I'm literally just teasing the throttle through those corners, and as soon as I give it a bootful, it's just nothing. Everything slides, the car goes mental. It's brilliant, I love it. The sounds as well when you're under brakes, the chattering, oh, it's just so good. The backfire as well. Slide through there. It's a very fast section towards the end, up to 85 miles an hour. I can't look at my speedo because I've got to look at where I'm going. Now I am doing this with all the assists and stuff off. You can play this game with them on, and it'll make it a little bit easier, but I think you can go quicker with them all off, so that's what I'm doing now. 105 miles an hour in that little stretch. I'm not quite sure what the technique is to get the most out of these hairpins with a controller. Oh no, that was bad. I think we're nearing the end of stage now though, because we've got all these hairpins. Move, thank you. And that looks like the finish line. Across the line, no big crashes, 3 minutes 05.5. It wasn't a very fast run, but it was clean. There I am, so I'm 160th, 23 seconds off. Okay. 55% of the way down, so I'm first run nice and clean, about midway down the pack. But yeah, I feel like I'm going to set a target. I want to get into the top 2%, right? So I want to keep going, get as quick as I can, and try and see if I can get into the top 2. It's going to be very tough, but, you know, I love a challenge. Let's now see if I can break under the 3-minute mark and find 5.5 seconds. That should be easily doable. I just need more speed. Obviously I need to do it without shunts, and I will at some point I'm sure have some crashes, but that's all part of the learning process. I've got to try and have a fully clean run with the speed as well, and you've got to take some risks if you want to do that. But right now I just need to learn the stage, so learning the stage is not about crashing. I keep forgetting I've got a handbrake I can use as well. I just touched it a second there and realised that I probably should have been using that a bit more often in the tighter corners. Oh, you can carry a lot of speed through the medium speed stuff as well. Obviously I've only done a total of like 5 or 6 stages in this game, so I'm definitely still getting the hang of it, but I'm feeling like I'm getting there a wee bit. There's just a long, long way to go still. Oh no, don't touch. Ah, that was rubbish. Oh no, it's all going wrong now, and that's a reset. It's going to be a penalty. 5-second penalty. I tell you what, I'll still push and see if I can match the time, but I think that's ruined it. Coming down to spaghetti section, as I'm going to call it from now on. So it's more like tagliatelle, isn't it? Oh, that was an unexpected surprise. This is the last section. Oh, committed over the finish line, 309.4 despite the mistakes and the 5-second penalty, so that's good progress. I think the 3-minute mark should be really easy and achievable. I think at 2:55, to be honest, if I get a clean run at the current speed, is doable, and then it's a case of fine-tuning it, trying to find, 2/10 a corner, and that'll give me the extra, 10 or 15 seconds that I'll need. I think the other trick is I'm using like full throttle a lot of the time, but I think because there's 650 horsepower, I should just try and modulate the trigger slightly at certain points. Oh, that's going to lose me time. If I'm just a little bit more patient on the throttle sometimes, I feel like it's going to really benefit my times. These hairpins I need to be really careful of because they're so tight. That was messy, but we got round. Another sharp one here. Nice. That was much better technique-wise. Oofed. Getting light over the bumps. You can really feel like the undulation, the way it goes up and down the hills, even though it's a kind of total arcade game, you really get a huge amount of feeling through just little changes, like subtle downhill and uphill changes, subtle bumps. It honestly feels like you're driving on a sim, even with a controller. It's bizarre and incredible. Unlike my driving, which is just bizarre. Whoa, scary. 5th gear, get slowed down nice and early. Probably could brake a bit later for that one, bear that in mind for the next run. Brake really late for tagliatelle 1 on the power out of it. Same, oh, that's exactly the same mistake as I made last time, and I've lost even more time. Oh no. Okay, so we need to remember that tagliatelle 1, the exit's very tricky, so be a bit careful with that one. Tagliatelle 2 is a bit more straightforward, nice and steady through there. And then tagliatelle 3 is where the crowd are chilling. That was scary. Oh no, get it together, get it together. Last section. Rubbish through the end. 301.6, even with the spin. Okay, let's see where that puts us. We're up to 129th in the leaderboard, top 40%. Guys, I'm aiming for the top 2%. So I've got a long way to go still. But that was with a spin, so it's looking good. So I need to work out how many revs to use off the line. Kind of want something middle range to avoid wheel spin. That was a bit too slow, I think. This first corner is very tricky. I think there's a bump right on the apex. Two sideways through there, I think. Lose a little bit of momentum and speed. Swing it back the other way. Still can't quite decide whether to be in first gear and with the revs up with the wheel spinning, or to whether to be in second gear with it bogging down. It's not that obvious to choose. This run's been a little bit scrappy, I'd say. Probably not quite as good as the last one. Same with that hairpin there, really, really unnatural through there. But if I can avoid a spin, that's the main thing, and then I can try and get into a 255 or below. Oh, there's a horrible bump there. I don't know if you saw that. Totally unsettled the car. Sent me wide and I've lost all my momentum. Okay, so coming up to tagliatelle 1. This is where I've been spinning the last couple of runs. Oh no, I've not been concentrating on the way in. Oh wow! Can I keep going? Oh no. That's a disaster. I've never had a shunt like that on artofrally. That was amazing. I was so busy concentrating on getting tagliatelle 1 right that I forgot that you actually have to concentrate before it. So that was a horror show. Okay, 5th time lucky. I think on this one I'm going to just take it a little bit easier again. I obviously used the experience that I'm gaining of the actual road to my advantage and push the bits that I know well, but be a little bit more cautious everywhere else. And I'm guaranteed to get 255, I know I am. Nice and tidy through these hairpins. Tighter line I think is going to help me a lot. Find me some speed. Oh, really pushing it through that one now. Still not fully sure. This is the difficult braking zone for the hairpin. I think going a little bit more aggressively works quite well, and just watch out for the camber. Down towards the next hairpin, nice and late on the brakes. That was pretty good. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting close in terms of my pace to kind of where I'm going to get. I don't, obviously I'm going to still improve a bit, but I'm kind of reaching the bit where it gets harder and harder to find those extra seconds. I still haven't done a clean run at this speed though, that's the thing. So I don't really know exactly how far away I am yet. No, bail. Oh, keep it going. That was nice. Okay, the scene of the last accident. Concentrate on the road in front of me. Nice. Okay, this is where I keep spinning. Much better. Okay. This is probably my best run so far, despite the incident with the bails and the spin. Braking again, a little bit too late that time, but okay in the power. There's no setup work you can do or anything to these cars, so you've just got to run it as is, which keeps it nice and even for everyone. Last corner, attack in fourth gear, 257.54. Without the spin, it's the 255, it's right there. This is going to, oh, that's actually thrown me up a lot. I've gone from the top 40% to the top 25% in the 81st position. How far away am I now? 14.9 seconds. I reckon, 2 or 3 seconds without the mistake, and then I'm still 12 seconds off. The fastest time set with this version of the Lancia is down in 9th, which is QVIS 99 on a 247.4, so I'm still a long, long way off. I guess that's a target we could aim for, but I've got to find like 11 seconds or something to get near that. That's a lot of time. Okay, attempt number 6, here we go. I feel like a 250's got to be the next target. I've still not done a fully clean run because I had a spin in that one, but without the spin it would have only been a 252, so I need to go a bit quicker. See if there's any more physics to exploit in this game. I haven't really tried going full send yet. I don't know if that helps the speed. Maybe around the faster stuff, getting it fully sideways might actually help. So this run's been a bit scrappy so far. Not the quickest, not the worst. No big mistakes, just lots of little ones and scrappy driving. Yeah, like that. Oh, no. Another bit of time lost there. I'm finally beginning to feel like I actually know the stage now as well. Like, not every corner yet, but most of the corners I'm beginning to become very familiar. It's the reason I name corners like Tagliatelle, for example, because then it gives it some sort of personality, which helps me remember it a lot better. So that's kind of why I sometimes give corners random names. I don't think it's going to be a 250, guys, especially with that mistake we had. I think it's probably going to be sub 255, but that's about it. Oh, full send at the end, 252.0. We're getting closer, we're edging closer. That's actually jumped me hugely from the top 25% into the top 10%. So those few seconds, obviously a lot of people have been struggling to find. If I can get into the 250s or below, I don't think I'll be too far off the top 2%. Let's look at it. So there's 30 people on 10%, which means there's 300 people have done this. So to get top 2%, I need to be in the top 6. I think that's maybe a bit ambitious, but do you know, we're here for it. Let's give it a go. So I think I've done 6 runs so far. The next one's going to be the 7th. I think I'll aim to try and do 10 and see if I can beat that other delta. I've got to find 5 more seconds, and I'm really not sure where they're going to come from, but as I say, it's just picking away at each and every corner, trying to learn the braking points and turning points, and still trying to learn the technique, but we're getting closer and closer. I'm just not sure I'll get that far. Okay, let's go. No messing about from the start. I need to get the first corner is just as important as the last in terms of time, remember, so commitment from the start. And this has been a good one. Just being as gentle as possible with the trigger on the throttle, just to try and maintain as much grip and traction at all points whilst carrying the speed. I think it seems to be quicker when I'm a bit smoother as well, like not necessarily putting it in first gear and chucking the throttle down. It's a case of being, careful with it. Okay, this one's been nice so far. Not much I would change about it so far. That corner could have been better, but not the worst. Up and towards another one of these hairpins. Ran a bit deep. That's where I made the mistake last time. This one's tough as well with the uphill, so you've just got to get the car rotated and on the power as soon as you can, which I managed okay there. Still lost a bit of time, I think. I'm never fully sure what gear to be in those hairpins, like first or second on the exits. More wheel spinning first, get the back around, or bog down in second but have a bit more of a stable exit. I'm just never quite sure. This is second this time. Don't want to get too sideways. Bit of handbrake, not bad. Come on, this has been a nice run. This could be the 250. I'm not even going to look at the clock because it just stresses me out far too much. Just concentrate on the road ahead. Could have gone a bit tighter in there, but it'll do. Now down towards the finish, don't muck up now. Full commitment, full send. Yes! Oh wow, smashed it. 246.3. Yes! Top 1%. That was not an expected result from that run, I've got to say. Wow. So that puts me 5th for this stage on a 246.3. I thought I was hitting my limits. That was the first real clean run where I thought this is a good one. Still not the best, but oh, I can't believe how excited that made me when I crossed the line. I thought it was going to be like a 250 or 249. Let's have a look then at the leaderboard. So I've made my target. I'm into the top 2%, I'm into the top 1%, and I am the quickest Delta S4 Group S, or the original one anyway, before the second evolution was designed, never used. They're the fastest. But looking at that, you know, another 2 seconds would put me in second, so a really, really clean run maybe. I'm 3.8 off first. I'm going to have to keep trying, aren't I? I mean, I've given myself 10 attempts. That was number 7, so I've got 3 more attempts, right? So why not keep going, push on, and see if I can break into the top 3. Maybe even first. Unlikely, but who knows. I really don't think I'm going to beat that time, but you never know. Ah. Tried too hard into that corner, not surprised, and that's going to be the end of run 8. 2 more attempts, guys, 2 more attempts. The thing is, as well, it needs to be absolutely perfect if I want to beat it, so any mistakes and I'm instantly on the back foot, and then of course what happens is you push really hard to beat it because you know it's got to be quick, and then you overdrive. This has been alright so far though. I think this might be on par if not quicker than the last one. This hairpin here is where I've been losing a lot of time because it's uphill and you can't really see it, but that was slightly better. Still not great on the exit though. Come on. Oh no, it was a bail. So I've just checked the videos and I was 1.4 seconds quicker on that run than I was in the previous. So I know there's still more time there. Yeah, it's right there. It's so close. This is it then. Do or die. It's been a really, really good start. Nice and quick and clean. Trying to be committed through here. Don't want to push it any harder than that. Really, really getting to grips with this now. Feel like I'm learning finally how to get the car into the hairpins better. That wasn't a great example, but if you keep it nice and tight, you can really, really gain a lot of time. Okay, last bit. This is where I had loads of commitment last time. I need to match it again. Oh, it's quicker. It's 2:45.094. That's the last time I'm going to go for it. and I have broken into the top 3 overall, so I got 3rd place. Second is Nubbly the Slime, which is the same name that came up in the previous video, so shout out to them, they're flying. It's showing me there in the Amiibozo for the car, but that's not right. I'm pretty sure I'm in the Lancia, which is Il Gorilla E1, and then the E2 is the kind of next Lancia that came after that. Guys, I'm sure it's possible to find another 2.5 seconds if I have to sit here all day, but that's going to have to be it for this video. We'll leave it be and just say well done to the 2 that managed to beat me, but I'm so chuffed with that. I didn't expect to get quite that high up or that close to the world record. It just shows you though, learning the stage, learning the car, learning the physics is going to make such a big difference. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching as always. I've absolutely loved being back on Art of Rally. I had such a good time with it the first time round, and that just took it to the next level. Like when you really start getting to grips with it, it's so satisfying. And obviously the elation that I felt when I crossed the line and realised how much I'd gained, it was really genuine. Like, I do a lot of sim racing, and that kind of level of elation is exactly the same. Like, it's no different. So yeah, I'd recommend getting your hands on it and giving it a try, as I've said before, if you do like your rally gaming. In the meantime, make sure you check out the rest of the content on the TraxionGG channel. Also, make sure you check out www.TraxionGG for your latest sim racing and racing game news, updates, podcasts, everything. We've got absolutely everything you can think of on there. In the meantime, keep it pinned, thanks for watching, and have a great day.